day of eating. Whoa. Full day of eating. All right. First intake will always be coffee, which used to reside in this mug right here, but it is now empty. Now it is time for me to go and train. Typically during quarantine and just I guess in general, I've done a lot of morning workouts, which means I do them fasted. I don't know, it just feels nice. Before my workout, I do a little bit of supplementation. Creatine. This is L-glutamine. Hello. 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 Okay, these. BCAAs. And then I have this little cute thing. So essentially my daily supplementation, if you will. So got Tuesday. I forgot Tuesday, didn't I? I totally did. Wow. Anyway, Wednesday. Ta-da! Got these probiotics here. This multivitamin and vitamin D, and then a little fish oil. Alright, so typically when I drink this bad boy here, I will throw on my dancing shoes, my posing shoes. I will pose in this little mirror right here while I do my drinking of the contents in this shaker. So training is all done. Typically I will try to chug down a protein shake or something if I'm far away from like a meal, but since I'm literally 2 steps away from the gym now, breakfast is what we're doing. It's a little loud because Artie's doing some air fryer stuff here. By the way, best investment of my life is an air fryer. Get an air fryer if you don't know. It'll change your life. Also, here's my water jug. Try my best to drink 2 of these a day. It's going surprisingly well. I think it's because it's a half gallon. It makes it a little easier to pick up, The picking up of the jug is much harder if it's a gallon. That's both math and science. Hopefully you can hear me over the air fryer here, but I've got this little cute spice setup here. These larger ones are from Flavor God. This one is obviously one of the faves. I haven't actually opened this one yet because I'm, trying to save the best for last, presumably. This one is also a fave. I put this in my oatmeal from time to time, including today. This one, very nice. Nacho cheese. Pizza. And then we got some Mrs. Dash action over here. This one is like an all-time favorite. I throw this in my green beans, which I'll show you later. It's divine. I keep my breakfast quite simple. I just do oats and strawberries and those nice little spices. And I also throw some casein on there for the protein. So if I'm being really proactive in the morning, I'll blend my protein with water for my beloved little casein pudding. These little jars, and put it in the fridge to let it, like, you know, pudding itself up a little bit. So I do 1 scoop in 1 jar. I just put a little water in it, stir it around, and make sure there are no lumps or any sort of discrepancies in there, and go to town. That's it. Shout out to my food scale, by the way. One of the selling factors for this food scale, even though it was a little on the pricier side, is that you can pull this out. So like if you have like an oversized item, plate or anything, it won't be blocked because the food scale's got your back. If I'm feeling luxurious, I'll throw some goji berries on there. Or I've got these chia seeds if I need some chia in my life. Take it out like halfway to blanch it in. You know? So cinnamon and this guy. And then like what? 20 more seconds? Something like that. And then if it's a goji berry day like today, I'll just do 100 grams of strawberries and 20 grams of those. But if it's a non-goji day, I'll do 150. You gotta keep it interesting. Overshoot. Okay. That will get all nice and stirred for a cooling down effect, if you will. 20 grams of that. Right on. Okay, last but not least, this guy. I do like a semi-large tablespoon, but saving on dishes, I'm just gonna do a humongous teaspoon. And a half, a whole. All right, top it off with some cinnamon. We're in business. So if I want to set myself up for success, which I do, I will typically food prep my second and third, maybe fourth meal right before work. The second and fourth, I just eat at my desk essentially, and the third is my quote-unquote lunch. It's called lunch because we call it lunch at work, but it's really at like 5, so it's really dinner time. So what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna prep meal 2, 3, 4 now. Yeah, these are like eternal. I can take stuff out of here and it's like it just never ends. Well, let me tell you a little cucumber story. When I arrived in this nation, right, like 4 years ago, I always thought the cucumbers were a little sucky, but that's because I was buying the ones that are not wrapped up in like fancy plastic. I just got those like, what, 59-cent cucumbers, and they're like pretty girthy and like short. Then the other day I was in Kroger and I was like, oh, look, this looks like a typical Scandinavian cucumber. It turns out they're called English cucumbers and they're epic. 10 out of 10 recommend these little wrapped up babies compared to the other ones. The other ones are just like borderline sour, not as crispy. These are just magnificent. Wow, I look like super shiny. I don't know if that's good or not. Let me just wipe my face here. Okay, condiments are key. Now, I don't mean like dressing and stuff. Well, this is dressing, but it's fat-free. 2 tablespoons are 25 calories. I think that's pretty decent. Hot sauce. My fave for like, what's it called? Savory flavoring to your foods is this. 15 calories for 2 tablespoons. It's pretty decent. We've got some chicken that I'm gonna measure out, and we got some tilapia and potatoes and asparagus, avocado, this cute little baby spring mix. Did I already mention these? But they're great, so I'm gonna mention them again. Great stuff. We got the condiments corner right there, and the cuke. So this will just become a nice blend of my lunch, my second lunch, and my third lunch. Quarantine food prep is a little different. There's not a lot of prep to it technically because you're always next to your kitchen. I save essentially all my favorite foods for last because I'm a night eater, which you'll see. Yeah. So whenever I'm in the mood for a snack, I do have these little guys. So these are just like amino, like BCAA popsicles, which is like, what, 5 calories per serving. Also have a stash of these. A few little cups of Jello, just for like when the sweet tooth hits and you're like, mother of God, I just need something sweet. You can just feel like, hey, I got those things of Jello. Just look at that. I have like a whole entire bowl filled of salad. And this guy. Did anything change? No. This guy's like completely full still. I think it's magic. When I said condiments are key, I really meant spices. Spices are key to successful prep. So this is meal number 2. So we got tilapia and we got cucumber, and like a little leafy deluxe, and then I also throw just a little hint of the fat-free ranch on it, like so. It's glorious. Meal number 3. So this is more like a sit-down version where I like actually am on break and I can take my time and relax, use a fork and a knife, you know what I'm saying? While I'm taking care of all of that, I'm gonna put a few of these bad boys in the air fryer. Just put them in there. Pardon the tornado alert. And then I use this to spray them down just a little bit. Just like that. And throw some salt on. Maybe. And I'm gonna use this one, because this one is the best. And then for all my veggie crispiness, I just use the potato setting. I made this chicken yesterday or something. I think it was yesterday. I always make it in the air fryer. It's very easy. It has like its own chicken setting. So really makes my life easier. I also made these yesterday. I make these little tiny ones because they're delicious and I'm a little lazy, so I just like roll them in there and turn it on, let it do its thing, you know? So with this, I'm just gonna have my sprouts and a bit of the luxurious lettuce blend. So here is meal number 3. So it's chicken, potato, a fuck ton of spices. We got some sprouts over here and these lettuce. And I also eat 8 grams of almonds that I just sort of like pour into my hand and eat. These ones, if anyone is like super interested in which almonds, yeah, good fats and stuff. So that's why I include them in my lunchtime snack. It's probably about 2 tablespoons. Alright, so the finished product is this, plus the almonds. Must not forget the almonds. Chunky salsa is included in this meal. Wow. I do always usually just tear this like a savage instead of cutting it like a normal person. Maybe I'm trying to achieve like a pulled chicken sort of situation without actually doing the other part of it, the slow cooking part. This is meal number 4, aka another desk meal. We've got chicken, there's avocado in here somewhere, and cucumber and lettuce, and then this meal will also include the asparagus that is currently in the air fryer. Took them out a little earlier, but they look beautiful. Wow. There you go. That food prep is finito now. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, so I'll have my meal number 2 around like 3. I'll do lunch at 5. And then meal number 4 typically occurs around 8 p.m. And then meal number 5 will be my fave, which happens around approximately 10:05, maybe a little later. Catch you then. Okay, so eggs are egging here, and these are brewing here. This egg is egging here, and we're making stuff. So I guess here is sort of the finished product, save for that guy over there and those guys over there. So we have a forkful of peanut butter and some straws, and we got an egg for some fat, and second best snack in the world, this would be number 1 in there, and third best snack, and 4th. So that concludes my day of eating. It is now 10:23. I log all my food in this app called Lifesum. It is wonderful. It just helps me keep tabs of if I'm getting enough protein and how many calories I'm taking in and stuff like that. So I really recommend that app for anyone who's interested. I will catch you guys next week for something else remotely interesting. Don't know what yet. We'll see.